In the quiet archives of Istanbul in 1929, a few fragments of an antique map were discovered. They were drawn by a respected Ottoman admiral named Piri Reis in 1513. Initially, it was a fascinating historical find showing the coasts of Africa, South America, and surprisingly, a perfect depiction of the Caribbean islands, drawn only 20 years after Columbus's voyages. But as cartographers began to study the map, a stunning impossibility emerged, one that shattered every known timeline of human civilization. This wasn't just an antique map, it was a cartographical ghost. The map shows a massive landmass far to the south, obscured by the modern convention of the document. When geographers aligned it correctly, they realized what Piri Reis had drawn, the coastline of Antarctica. But here is the impossible truth. Antarctica was not officially discovered until 1820, and Piri Reis's map shows the coastline without its current mile-thick covering of ice. How could a 16th century Ottoman admiral map a continent that hadn't been seen by Western eyes for another 300 years, and map it in a condition that hasn't existed for over 10,000 years? The map's accuracy defies the technology of the 16th century. The alignments of the South American and African coasts are nearly perfect. But the chilling detail is the ice-free section of Antarctica, specifically the coast of Queen Maud Land. Geological records confirm that Queen Maud Land was last free of ice sometime around 4000 BC at the very earliest, and more likely 12,000 years ago during the last ice age. The official narrative tells us that in 1513, cartography was still rudimentary. Sailors navigated by guess and by compass. Yet, Piri Reis possessed knowledge that shouldn't have been compiled until the 20th century. So, where did he get this impossible knowledge? Piri Reis himself left behind clues. He claimed his map was compiled from 20 different source charts, including 4 Spanish maps dating back to the time of Columbus, and some ancient charts drawn by Greeks and Arabs. This suggests the knowledge wasn't Piri Reis's. He was merely a talented copier. The secret lies in the original source material, the maps that have since vanished. Maps that contain secrets too big for the established historical record. Theory 1. The pre-glacial civilization. The most shocking theory is that the original source maps, the ones Piri Reis copied, were drawn at a time when humans were not supposed to be capable of such technological feats. If the maps are accurate and truly show an ice-free Antarctica, then the original cartographers must have lived and worked before the end of the last ice age. This suggests a pre-glacial, highly advanced civilization, a lost culture capable of long-range navigation, astronomical calculation, and high-precision surveys. Could this be physical evidence of the legendary Atlantis, or an unknown culture that was wiped clean from the historical record by the cataclysmic climate shifts 10,000 years ago? This single artifact implies that the history we have been taught is only half the story. The other half was drawn in ice and then hidden beneath it. Theory 2. The aerial survey impossibility. This is where the theory shifts from ancient history to something truly extraterrestrial. Mapping a coastline is one thing, but Piri Reis's map allegedly shows topographical features that are now buried deep beneath the ice sheet. To accurately chart the sub-glacial landmass of Antarctica, one needs advanced seismic or echo-sounding technology, or perhaps an aerial view. If the original mapmakers truly captured these inland features, They must have had the ability to view the entire continent from a high altitude, using technology that far surpasses anything available in the 16th century or even the 19th. Was Piri Reis copying maps created by survivors of a technological golden age? Or were the original cartographers not even human? This single document forces us to ask, was there a period in deep antiquity when humans shared the earth with beings capable of surveying the planet from the air? The Piri Reis Map sits in an archive, a silent scream against the constraints of accepted history. It proves that knowledge can be lost, only to resurface centuries later, shattering everything we thought we knew. This map is not just a piece of paper. It is a time capsule from a vanished world. It forces us to confront the possibility that the founders of civilization were not primitive, but rather the survivors of a catastrophe. Who drew the original source map? And why were those incredible ancient charts destroyed or deliberately hidden until Piri Reis found a few fragments? Tell us in the comments. What advanced technology did the original cartographers of the Piri Reis Map possess? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Brewed Tales of History for more shocking secrets and forbidden knowledge. Keep questioning everything.